Hello everyone, welcome to Kalpa Kendra Tarot. This is another reading on how they are currently feeling about you. This is going to be an energy check reading, but it is going to be timeless. So whenever you find the video, you can select a pile and go ahead with it. So we have 4 piles, not piles, but 4 cards for you today to select from. And group 1 is dream travel, group 2 is picnic spot, group 3 is overbridge, and group 4 is jail. Don't be alarmed by the jail card. I actually have created cards out of these colorful papers, and I shuffled them, and these are the 4 cards that came up when I asked for group 1, group 2, group 3 and group 4. So I'll explain the meaning in each group. So pick your card, pick your group. If you need more time, you can pause and then select the group that you feel most drawn to. I'll get started with the reading now. See you in your group. Group 1, welcome to your reading. If you selected the dream travel card, then this is your reading. So when I was going to start your reading, some of the things that I heard were ice, just discovered, lust, priority, reached, long way to go, and solace. But solace was something that was coming up in my mind again and again. So one of the things that I understood from the relationship is that from the things that I was channeling about the relationship is that you are probably waiting for this person to get in touch with you. Okay, there are things that you just discovered about this relationship. Obviously, the more we think about something, we discover new ways of looking at it. This is also one of the mind body, what is the name of this deck? One second. Yeah, so in the mind body makeover cards, you also got a card which talks about it. So the more we think about something, we discover new ways of looking at it. So maybe after thinking about this relationship, because you have been, since ice came up, it was one of the words that came to my mind as I was thinking about this pile, this group. So I feel like you have been waiting to hear or waiting for some development in this connection for a long time. So in that while waiting for something to happen, there are things that you discovered either about the person or about how you feel about the person, how you feel about this relationship. So initially you might have thought that this is I don't think you thought that way, but I think you think that this person is not able to understand the connection that you share with this person. This person might be stuck in thinking and feeling that it is like you are, or this connection is something like it's just a result of their lust, nothing more than that. But this is something that is making them feel stuck because they are not able to understand the nature of this connection. This connection for you is definitely not lust, but the fact that they are viewing it as lust is not something that you you are not okay with. It's something that you understand that they probably cannot understand the real nature of, or the spiritual nature of this connection, and you're okay with them thinking that it is lust because you understand sometimes it takes us time for it takes us time to understand the deeper meaning behind something or the relevance of something. It is something that only, there are things that become clear only in hindsight, and you understand that although this person right now may be thinking that it is just the result of their lust, how they feel about you, and that is why they are not doing something about this connection. That at some point they are going to discover how they feel about you, and it is like from that moment on, it is going to feel different. They are going to feel differently about this connection, and you are okay to wait for that transformation to happen. Somehow you are not hurrying the connection. Like, obviously waiting is hard, you have been waiting for a long time, but I feel like you have just started enjoying your life. I mean, even though you are waiting, it's fine. You can let things develop on their own time. You have developed a trust in the universe, and the priority, although this connection according, like, to you it's a priority, okay, it is somewhat a priority for you to think about this connection, all right, but you also understand that the best way you can serve either this connection or this world or anything is by making yourself the priority. That is something that you understand. So another thing is reached. So it's like this connection is something that you have been waiting for. Like, not the fact that you are waiting for communication to come from this person. That is not the wait that I'm talking about. This person, whoever you are asking for, is someone that you have been waiting in your life to meet one day, right? And when you met this person, you felt like, or when you came across this person, you felt like a destination, a destination that you were, a destination that you were waiting to reach someday has been reached, okay? And but still you have a long way to go, okay? And although this connection right now, this person is feeling stuck, you somehow you have found your solace. I don't know what, no, not why, I don't know what made you discover the joy in waiting, because I think you have understood that this is also a phase which is about, like, which will definitely get over someday. So you have decided to enjoy the phase. Maybe your spirit guides have communicated to you, because I know, this often happens with me. When I'm going through something difficult, my guides will tell me that enjoy this too, this phase too should be enjoyed, because this is not going to last forever and it is soon going to change. So whatever happens, just enjoy it, because it's not going to be like this forever, and someday you'll be glad that this perspective or this experience was added to your bucket of experiences, okay? So that's how they ask me to look at it. Or maybe this is how you have been encouraged to look at this situation, that yes, fine, you're waiting, but there is pleasure in the wait as well, and that pleasure you have discovered. There are some deeper issues to talk about in this connection. We will get to that. First of all, the card that you had chosen is dream travel. So dream travel makes me understand that although you are not in communication with this person, because I don't think this is like, after going through the cards, I'll read out the cards, I don't think you are in contact with this person. So although you're not communicating with this person in 3D, you meet in the astral a lot, and you have you share a very close relationship with this person in the 5D. It's like you share a very close relationship with the higher self of this person, okay? And you are patiently waiting for them to come around, because you have an inner knowing that they are going to come around, and the happiness you feel or the solace you feel, a lot of it comes from the bond you share with this person's higher self, okay? Now let's get to the cards. First card is 8 of Swords, then 9 of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, 4 of Swords, Knight of Coins, 6 of Wands, Strength, Knight of Swords, 5 of Coins, and 8 of Wands, okay? These are all the cards you have. So now let's get into how this person is currently feeling about you. this person is obviously feeling stuck, because the first card is Eight of Swords, and this person is feeling stuck because this person envisions a kind of victory or a kind of entry into your life that this person is not getting right now. They feel like they cannot show up in your life as they currently are right now. They don't view themselves as strong enough to make an appearance in your life. There could have been sorry, it was shaking. Yeah, there could have been an incident in your life where you guys stopped talking, or you might have had an interaction which did not end on a good note, or simply you guys might have you might have not interacted in a long time. You might not have spoken to each other in a long time, and no one none of you is making the first move. Yeah, one thing I have to say is that if this if the video is shaking a little bit, then please do not mind. I think it's like, I don't know why it's happening, but it is happening, I feel. So yeah, I feel that this person wants to make it. Yeah, so you could have just stopped interacting for some reason, and now, but you don't know, like it is a matter of ego who will make the first move, and they are thinking that in their victory lies in silence. The moment they make the first move, they are going to lose the battle. Okay, that's a very weird way of looking at it, but it is like, it happens in daily life, and it's not something that is that is rare or that we have not heard of. You feel like both the people, like both the party involved in the situation, both the parties involved in the situation are in their ego, and they think that, I don't know how you feel. I'm not sure if you feel this way, but a lot of mirroring may be going on between you and this person in this regard, at least, where you feel that if you make the first move, okay, let's not talk about you here, but whatever I say about this person in this regard could be relevant for you as well. They think that the moment they make the first move, they are going to lose their face, or just you are going to know that they are not this confident, charismatic person who does not give a damn about what has happened, or who is not thinking about you. That facade that they have put up is going to get destroyed, right? So they think that it is better to stay stuck and simply wait for you to make the first move. Then they are extremely defensive. Their thoughts, here you can see that we have all these skeletons, and these skeletons are on fire, and this girl is getting scared by looking at them. So your thoughts, and sometimes it could also be their spirit guides. I don't know if this person, or how far this person has been able to establish a contact with their spirit guide. Sometimes they might not recognize their intuition or the things they feel as direct messages from their spirit guides. They might not even know that, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't happen. So their spirit guides or the universe may, like this person might get reminded of you quite often in terms of thoughts that pop up in their head, or how they are reminded of something that you said or something that you did together. If you guys used to hang out a lot, not even a lot, like if you guys knew each other, if you have shared memories together, they get reminded of that, and they get scared. They get scared because they feel like it is like pulling their heartstrings a little bit, and because they don't want to face their emotion, they don't want to face the fact that they really miss you, and they are definitely waiting for some change to happen, some turn of events that will break this break this cycle, break this whatever pattern that they are stuck in. Not even a pattern, they're stuck in a thought, a feeling, something that they think to be true, which is an illusion. Their ego is creating this illusion, and they're really hoping that something happens, some incident or something. They have really surrendered to the universe. They think that, if it's meant to be, it will happen. Right now I don't feel it is the time for me to contact them. It is not the time for me to talk to group 1. And they're enjoying, like, they don't like feeling this way because it's 9 of Wands. They're being defensive. I get it. Like, whenever your feelings crop up, they like pop up, they're like no, I don't want to think about it. They are not particularly enjoying it, but they are enjoying the fact that they are being able to stay stuck, and they are not, like, they have enough strength in themselves. The strength card is so relevant, my god. Yeah, so they have enough strength in themselves to carry on with this brave face, like looking like nothing has happened, and they are thankful. They are glad that they actually can hold on to feeling this way and put up a brave face. So they're like glad, they're happy that this happened, and they're hoping that if there's a change of event or something happens, either you text. I think if you text this person, honestly, this person is not going to let you know that, or not going to reveal how they truly feel. They might just appear very cool and be like, hey, hi, yeah, something like that. Or they might just tell you casually, I'm glad you texted, or how are you, but nothing to the extent of I was missing you, or I've been thinking about you. No, the communication that you're going to get from them is going to be very swift, and they're actually waiting for it. If there's a turn of event, they will take the opportunity, like they'll take that opportunity to talk to you. Okay. But eventually right now they are really glad that they have enough strength in them that makes them stay in their power and not break down from all these like heavy feelings and thoughts they have about you. And even when your thoughts come to them the most when they are going to rest, when they are going to sleep. That is when they feel the most lonely. I don't know if you guys used to speak at night, or how when you have I feel like it was a new relationship, whatever it was. Like, it was not a long-term thing. Even if you knew this person, or even if you did not date this person, you probably like you have not interacted with this person a lot. That much I can tell you. This feels like you had known this person. You might have known this person for years, but even then your interaction has, your interaction with this person has not been for years. Okay, relatively shorter period of interaction, I feel. But this person, if you have like dated them, or if you were in the habit of talking to them, then you guys might have spoken to each other a lot at night, and they miss you the most at night, and they cannot rest, they cannot sleep without thinking of you. So that is when they travel in their dream to think about you. Okay, and they are, even though it doesn't look like it, but they are thinking and praying that someday this situation is resolved by some event, and slowly they are preparing themselves for that event. Like, the preparation that they are making to make a move towards you, or interact, like open the door of interaction, not even the door, the window of interaction. Since we have Knight of Coins, it is the slowest moving knight, so the window of interaction or communication that they are willing to open, they are like walking towards it very slowly. But when they do, if they do come forward to talk to you, they feel like it's going to be like they're not going to be able to resist themselves. They're going to end up revealing to you how they truly feel about you. That's why they are that guarded about their feelings, and that's why they are not coming forward with their feelings, because they feel like, I will end up revealing the whole of me to group one. So that was your reading. Now, to give you a broader idea about how you should conduct yourself regarding this connection, obviously this is just in terms of guidance and nothing more than that. I have 4 cards from the Mind Body Makeover deck. This is actually a beautiful deck. Let's look at the cards, okay? So the first card that you have is, I usually get rejected, abandoned, or betrayed in relationships. This is the negative thought, and the positive thought, how you can reverse it. So basically the negative thought here talks about how you might feel that if you make a move towards this person is anyway going to reject you. This person might also feel this way. This person might feel this way as well. So take it as it resonates. And the positive thought is, I now learn from past disappointing relationships so I can release the anger and sadness and move on to more fulfilling ones. So this person has to learn to release their disappointments, whatever disappointment that they have had in the past. It is only then that this person is going to be able to make a move without the fear of rejection, right? I will read this card later. Okay, so let me read it now only. I love myself unconditionally, accept both my strengths and my flaws. Even though I love myself just as I am, I accept the parts of myself that need to change and grow. So and the unhealthy thought is, I frequently find fault in myself. I'm not trying hard enough. Somehow this came out like upright. This was not reversed. So this person, even with all their thoughts and their feelings, there are certain negative thoughts and feelings involved here, but this person has unconditional love towards themselves. This person is not abandoning themselves. Like, they fear being abandoned by others. So there are deeper issues. Obviously there is like self-love issues this person needs to work with, but still there is some foundation of self-love established. When it comes to this person, they have some idea of self-love. They extend unconditional love towards themselves. So that is happening, okay? They are able to, like, it all looks like this person is definitely missing you, but they are also happy, like just like you are happy to wait for this person. This person is also happy with it. They're not happy about the fact that you guys are in separation, but they are like, they know that the separation is necessary, okay? If I could only say it the right way, they would agree with me. They think a lot about, like, this person thinks a lot about what to say to you, and how, if they also in their head, they also think about what you could say to them. Like, they often think that, oh my god, if group 1 texted me by saying this or that, or that, if this text, some text, like say, hi, how are you, this simple text comes from group 1, it would be so great. So they even imagine the texts that you should send them, and obviously they also think about texts that they could send you, and then they immediately go like, no, I can't do that. It's not right for me to do that. So there are multiple ways to look at any situation. Again, this is something that is relevant for you. There are multiple ways of to look at any situation. You are definitely looking at the situation in multiple ways, and I think this person is somehow, maybe the depth of this person's perception is not like it doesn't match your depth, but this person and you both are thinking about this connection in different ways, trying to look at it from all angles. Like, just beneath the Sun card, we have the Hanged Man. So and the last card is, if people really knew me, they wouldn't respect me. This person might also have a fear of losing their face. Like I said, that they think that if they kind of let you know about their feelings, you are not going to respect them, or they are going to lose some respect or some image that they have in your eyes. And the like, the positive thought is, my emotional fulfillment and satisfaction radiates to everyone around me, something that they are not being able to understand at this point. So these are some of the issues that this person is dealing with, and you may, you might also be dealing with the same things, because energy can often be mirrored, but the positive thoughts are what they are not able to understand about the situation. That was your reading, group 1. Let me know if it resonated. See you in another reading. Take care. Welcome, group 2. So if you chose this card, picnic spot, then this is your reading. Group 2, some of the words that I heard about you in my head, I heard about this connection in my head, were public, complimentary, okay, and yeah, the same word, priority. You have that in common with group 1. Okay, yeah, I would not ask you to watch group 1, but if you felt drawn towards it, you can. But this is a very different reading from group 1. So the first thing is that I feel that about this, I'm getting a storyline. It might be relevant for some of you, maybe not all of you. But the storyline that I got in my head about this connection that you're asking about is that maybe there was a problem. This could be a romantic connection that you're asking about. I think it is a romantic connection. If you're asking about a friend, then I feel, whatever I'm feeling about this, this connection could also be applicable in case of a friend, but differently. So first of all, I feel whatever happened between you and this person that you're asking about strengthened you. A quote that comes to my mind is that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, something like that. Okay, so whatever happened in this connection made you stronger. So your bottom deck energy is strength, and then you have the sun, the same as group 1. So group 1 had sun as its bottom deck energy. So you're happy for everything that happened. Whatever happened between you and this person, you're happy because it taught you a lesson, a valuable lesson. And this person is somebody that you probably, either this person felt that they cannot be with you for the long term. You are somebody who has a lot of complementary qualities to this person, like you on on the paper, the qualities that you have and this person has are complementary, and you guys would have been perfect for each other. But something inside of you told you that you cannot be with this person in the long term. Like in the long term, you cannot be with this person. Yet you guys are so good for each other. You are almost wondering what happened. Like, what happened? Why can't you, like, everything that you wanted was in front of you, and yet you feel like this is not what you want for, like, this is not who you want for your partner. Like, this is not the face that you want to wake up to every day. Why? Like, I don't know. It felt like this person, or this could be what this person said to you. I could be channeling your reading, like your feelings or this person's feelings. But what happened between you two, I feel, is that you felt that this is a connection which is good for, say, dating for a short period, but it's not someone that you would want to live with. Okay? And picnic spot reminds me of how, how there are certain spots which are very popular as picnic spots, very beautiful as spots where you can go for a picnic with your family. When it's the season to go outside and have fun, then these are the spots that are usually crowded and people love going to these places. But this is not like a picnic spot is something that you visit once in a while. It's not somewhere you want to live. Okay, even though it is beautiful, it is like you're having a lot of fun, but it's not something that you would want to necessarily, you would not want to live in a picnic spot, is what I am guessing. That it is great for a one-day affair, or maybe we can go for a picnic, like go for a few rounds of picnic there, but not like, it's not something that I would want for myself as a long-term thing. Like, I would not want to live there, is what I feel. So this is the storyline I got, and I feel like this person that you separated, like you probably separated with, and this could also be relevant for a friend, in the sense that you got just the friend that you wanted, but everything was complimentary, but then you felt that this is a friend that you would like to hang out with once in a while, but you would not want to have this person as your best friend, or that go-to friend that you go and share everything with. That is probably something that is making you feel very confused, because this is just the person you wanted, this is just the friend that you need. Then why are you feeling this way? Yeah. So let's get into the cards now. The first card that you have is Ten of Swords. The second is Three of Cups, then Knight of Cups, Page of Cups, Six of Wands, Seven of Cups in the reverse, Queen of Wands upright, Death in the reverse, the Hanged Man, and the Empress. Okay. So I feel like some ending happened here. Something which was say a bad ending. I would not sugarcoat this ending at all. This was a Ten of Swords ending where you guys stopped communicating, and this is strange. Like I gave you the story. You felt like if you come across a person like this, give me a second. Yeah. So about this person, when you met this person, it was like everything that you dreamt of was in front of you, but you did not want it. You felt like when you finally found everything that you dreamt of, you either felt like this is not what I want, or you felt like this is not what I dreamt of, or you felt like this is not how I felt, this is not how I dreamt my dream coming true would feel like. Okay, so this was your feeling with how the ending happened with this person. But the ending happened in a way as if you both know that you don't, like, an ending has happened, an ending which you did not see coming. It was, the relationship probably started out well. If it's a friendship, then whatever the relationship, whatever the connection, it started out really well. You did not expect this to end this way. This is not something that you dreamt in your wildest dreams. In fact, you probably had a very good feeling about this connection. But somehow, however this connection ended, it did not end in a way which severed all channels of communication for you. You guys ended on a note where, we will meet, we will talk, or we will be friends. Okay, and that's fine. And because this is somebody that you would want to have in your life, and you are someone that they would want in their life. So that is the note on which you guys ended things. But you can also sense a deep attraction towards each other. Obviously, you have decided to be friends, and if you are friends, if there's a friend that you're asking about, or a work connection that you're asking about, then you guys have decided to hang out and be friends with each other, even though there was some ending, something that happened here which was nothing like you dreamt of. But this one, like, the underlying feeling of being attracted to each other is still there, or being interested in each other, even after all this. You guys feel a deep, no, sorry, this person feels instead of saying deep, I just said deep. I like mentioning the funny words that I end up saying sometimes. So so even with all this, you feel a deep draw towards each other, a deep pull, a deep attraction. this person still likes you. This person still likes hanging out with you. Obviously the ending that happened, this person feels like this was, if it is not, I'm somehow feeling like this is your energy as well, but if it is not your energy, if you are strictly here for this person's perception of this connection and your feeling towards you, then this person will still want to be friends with you. It's not how they imagined it would happen, it's nothing like they dreamt of, but they feel it's not the story they had in their head, okay? This is something that is new to them, and this new thing that is happening for them, something unexpected, the unexpected turn that this connection took is also what is attracting them towards you, okay? They're attracted towards the unfamiliarity of circumstances in this connection, and they are, if you are going to keep in touch, and I think that this person is going to keep in touch with you, if you guys are going to keep in touch with them, they are going to be the ones texting you saying that let's go for let's go for a movie, or a cup of tea or something like that. Knight of Cups is probably going to come forward with a cup of tea or a cup of coffee offer. So they are probably going to be the one telling you all this, and they are, so I see this bird here, and so I feel like they might in the earlier days, birds, pigeons used to be used like they were used as birds who would deliver messages. They would carry these messages to different people. So I think there's something like that. So they are the ones who would text you and tell you that let's hang out, because they feel like even with whatever has happened, it has hurt them. It has definitely hurt them. This person is definitely hurt by whatever happened, but they still don't think that it has ended everything. They still like you, okay? The connection is still there. If you're asking about a romantic connection, even after all this, they still are attracted to you. They think that you are phenomenal. So they love hanging out with you, they love spending time with you, okay? So with the Death card in the reverse just below the Knight of Cups, I feel like this person feels that all is not over in this connection, and this connection is definitely in their head. For them, it is not dead. So they will also extend love to you, love which is going to feel like friendship, okay? They're going to they feel like you guys could hang out and be friends, just extend that warm loving feelings towards each other and support each other. Maybe that will give you a different perspective into the relationship, a different way of looking at the relationship. So this is not what you, even if this is not what you dreamt of, this could be something you never dreamt of, and that could be for the good. Like, it's fine that you never saw this coming, and this could be a story. You could be writing a story that you have no idea about the plot, like a story, the plot of which you have no idea about, okay? So it's like, let's write a new story. So what if it's not like how we imagined it? It would be something different, and it would be something fun. So I'm getting a strong feeling this could be a relationship which ended, or you guys started out, how in arranged marriages you start out by wanting to see if you guys are good for each other. And I heard the word complimentary. It's funny, I heard that word compliment. It's not funny, I obviously was channeling spirit. So you guys are absolutely, your qualities are complementary, but you have decided that maybe being in a relationship is not the best way for it's definitely not the best for the two of you. So you have decided that there's a lot of friendship energy here, and this person is attracted to you. This attraction they feel is also, all the people that we are attracted to are not all the people that we would want to be in a relationship with, or we would be willing to be in a romantic relationship with. It's nothing against the person, but how it happens is that romantic connection is like, it involves being in love with the person, feeling like it goes beyond what is complementary between you two or not. Sometimes in a loving relation, in a romantic connection, we are able to look beyond the flaws the person might be having, which we may not agree with. But in a relationship where we are not able to fall in love with the person, or have the two of cups per se, we don't have two of cups here. In a relationship where we lack that that feeling of love isn't there, in that kind of relationship, even all complementary qualities and everything matching, like everything that you wanted in each other, like your preferences and whatever you wanted matching with each other, doesn't help if there is no love, right? So this person here feels that although they are not in love with you, they like you enough to kind of fight for this connection and fight to keep you in their life. That's how they feel. And they think that if you guys can be friends, something that they might have said to you is that, who knows, if we stay in each other's life, then maybe one day we would discover that we have fallen in love with each other, and we might emerge as a couple. You might be the person that I'm looking for, and you might think that I am the person that you're looking for, and we might end up together. And you might just, now everything is here apart from the love bit, and this person is, you appreciate this person's honesty. You were probably hurt, or you probably were the person to tell this person that you're not in love with them, that even though they are perfect for you, like quote unquote perfect for you, but you're not in love with them. You don't feel love, and you don't know why. So maybe it was probably them or you. And if it's a friendship, then it could be like, I love hanging out with you or something like that, but something happened that after that, it is definitely a blockage, but it's a blockage that this person is willing to overlook. Okay. And they're thinking that, who knows, if we keep in touch and if we continue to see each other, then one day we might, like as friends, then one day we might emerge as the best of friends and as everything that we needed in life. Okay. So this is something that this is how they feel about you. And if it's a romantic connection, then they feel that maybe if we just keep in touch, then we can emerge as a power couple, or just a couple, like we can win this. Like this is something where we started off by thinking there's no hope, but eventually we might discover that there's hope. And whatever the reason we got connected, that reason like that will find success. Like we would be successful in the endeavor, in the endeavor that we came together for. Okay, the Six of Wands, and below it the Empress. So that's what they feel. They feel that through, like, there's hope for you to become their Empress, irrespective of your gender. There's hope for you to become everything they are looking for, because the Empress is the combination of all the four queens. So yeah, right, everything that they are looking for. And for the negative and positive thoughts, we have, the first thought we have is it's a negative thought that this person is probably thinking about this connection. Things should be different in my life. So this person is thinking that this wasn't supposed to go this way. Things should have been different. God knows why things are the way they are. And the positive thought that would flip the situation for them is, things that have been out of balance will soon be back in balance as I remove confusion and gain clarity in my life. Order will be restored. Yeah, so they are kind of feeling out of balance because of this situation. Whatever the situation is, it's an uncomfortable situation. Okay, they're glad that they met you, but it kind of makes them feel uncomfortable, whatever has happened, and they think that it should have happened differently, but it taught both you and them a lesson that they are grateful for, and I think you are also grateful for. This is a healthy thought. If I cannot get a need met in a relationship, I'm able to get that need satisfied in some other way. Wow, I'm a whole person whether I'm alone or with someone. Wow. So this is a very positive way of looking at it, and looking at it. And this is so, actually my speech cannot keep up with my mind. My mind is going way fast, and my speech is trying to keep up. So yeah, I think this is so relevant with the situation that we got through the reading. This person thinks that, and you have to be a healed person, a person with some acknowledgement of what you want, or some understanding of what you want and who you are, some self-awareness, in order to be able to say something like this, that maybe we had whatever we had, but we can look beyond it and be friends, or have each other in our lives, and just wait and see. Okay, that's why I heard patience as well in this. When I was doing when I was trying to channel a few words for this connection, I heard patience as well. So this person is amazingly patient. Even if they are not patient in other situations in their life, they're patient with you. They like you enough to be patient with you. Patience, I think, is one of the most what do I say, the most respectful, or no, not even the most respectful, the highest of the love languages, patience. That if you really love someone, one way to express that love will be by being patient with them. And I'm really drawn towards whatever these three women are wearing, especially the white costume. Okay, yeah, that was an unnecessary information. Maybe they really like these things that you wear, and maybe something white you wore when you met them is something that they appreciate. They appreciate it. So maybe they appreciated something white you wore when you met them, or a picture of you in a white dress or something, a white shirt. Take it as it resonates. Is something that they liked a lot. So if they're not able to, just because they were not able to be in a romantic relationship with you, it did not mean that they had to end the relationship completely. It's death in the reverse. They did not see a point in ending everything with you. In fact, they, just because one way of being in your life didn't work out, doesn't mean that they cannot be in your life. Okay, they are a whole person, and they can find some way of fitting someone that they like into their lives, without feeling without taking it personally if one aspect, or if one way of relating to someone doesn't work out. It's fine for them. So what the negative thought that they have overcome in order to be this person that they are is, one of the most important parts of a loving relationship is that someone gives me what I need. When I love someone, they are my better half, they complete me. Oh my god, yes. So this is what they have overcome, that they don't need to make someone their better half in order to have them in their life. They are a whole person, and it's fine if somebody is not their better half. They have the maturity to keep that person in their life as a friend if they like that person enough. This is the negative thought that they overcome in order to feel is that I'm able to get that need satisfied in some other way. And the thought that they overcome is relationship is that someone gives me what I need. When I love someone, they are my better half, they complete me. This is the negative thought that they overcome. Beautiful, absolutely in sync with the reading. I did not read this before doing this reading. So with the help of a good coach, I can set goals and strive for success. This will lessen my pain and make me more in control. Okay, and the negative thought, this was the positive thought. The negative thought they overcome is that I cannot tolerate pain and unpleasant feelings. Oh my god, yes, this person has worked on themselves a lot. This person has worked through pain and unpleasant feelings, and they can very well tolerate it. And that's why, just because they are that's why they can show the strength, and you have strength as the back of the deck energy. So they can show the strength and patience to have you in their life and see where it goes, learn from this whatever relationship you share, and strive for success. And they have not lost all hope, but they think, even if this doesn't turn out the way they even if it doesn't turn out as you guys don't make it official. I think you guys broke off. Yeah, this is another thing that I heard. Public is what I was hearing. Just before it was going to become official, if you guys were romantically linked, you ended things, or it could have also been a marriage that you ended before. You probably decided on marriage and then called it off. Or if it is a friendship, then you decided to be friends forever or something like that. You were going everywhere with each other, and then suddenly you decided there was something, and you decided to not not to see each other or not be friends anymore. Something happened, and then you guys decided that you look beyond it, and then probably this came from this person, that let's work through it. Okay. And the Six of Wands and the Empress definition for this person may be entirely different. Like, even if this person does not end up in a romantic connection with you, maybe they will emerge as friends. They will, maybe, you guys can be extremely strong as friends. That's what they think. And they think that if they win, they will want to have you beside them. So, like, very powerful. This person hopes to, like, even if you are not in their life as their better half, they have a very powerful spot reserved for you, and that is something that you guys will discover only in time. Okay, so that's how they feel. Now, this is a negative feeling that they have, and they have not been able to overcome yet, is when I get upset, things go to my chest, my breasts, my heart, or my lungs. Okay, and the positive card is, I experience and express a healthy balance of all 5 basic emotions, including sadness, anger, fear, love, and joy. I nurture others as I nurture myself. Okay, one of the things that might be a problem for this person is that when they feel, obviously I told you that whatever happened between the two of you, it hurt them. They were hurt. So whenever they feel hurt, they probably have, they feel it in their chest. It aches, okay? It hurts them like in their chest, in their heart. That is where they feel the most of the pain when something goes wrong. And I think whatever went wrong in your situation, that is where they felt it. Okay, they felt it in their heart, they felt it in their chest. So that is something that they are trying to work through. They are trying to cultivate maturity and enough to look at a situation and perceive a situation, or even if a situation is hurting them, to perceive it neutrally, to not be as affected. This is something that they're still working on. And that's why I think something that is coming to my mind is that, when this thing happened, whatever happened between the two of you, this person thought that they will take it as an opportunity to learn from the situation. They were like, okay, so whatever happened, it's going to, like, they saw it as a fertile opportunity to learn a new lesson from whatever happened, rather than thinking, I don't want to see this person ever again. No, they were like really excited for the lesson that they will now get to have from this circumstance. Because you see, it is seven of cups in the reverse. So it is nothing like they imagined, and since they did not imagine it, this was a new situation, something that they did not see coming, all the more interesting for them. And they thought that now I can learn something new. Okay, so this is where I end your reading, group 2. It was a pleasure having you, and I also learned something new in this reading. So see you in another reading. Take care. Welcome, group 3. So if you chose the Overbridge card, then this is your reading. Group 3, the energy for the reading is very heavy. Okay, not to worry, we are going to go into the details. I don't think there's a lot to worry about this connection, but I feel like I don't even know why I'm saying don't worry, because I think whoever this person is really worried. Is really worried about what you will say and what they will hear from you. Is worried about the truth coming out. Okay. And the truth is that they really, really want you. Like, they really want to be with you. This is very strange. For every reading I was doing some of the words that I channeled for the connection and what they mean. But for your group, I felt so heavy. This wasn't how I was speaking in any other group, and I'm not saying that your group is making me feel uncomfortable in ways, or making me feel a discomfort that other groups haven't. I just feel I'm just comparing the energies. In comparison I'm speaking, and it's not like I have a preference or I prefer other group over you or anything like that. It's just that I'm understanding the pain that this person is in, or whatever this person is going through. It feels like a divine connection, by the way. So if you resonate with labels, this may be a twin flame or a soulmate connection. And there is even if you are not praying for divine intervention, even if this other person is not praying for divine intervention, there is divine intervention in this connection, because these spiritual connections are often orchestrated by the divine for the highest good of all. So I see divine interference. Okay, so even if you guys are worried and you don't know what will happen and how everything will come to be, it is kind of like the divine is overlooking this connection. The universe has got you back, and that is the main energy for this connection. So it's a very heavy energy. I know, I feel it. In comparison to other groups, the energy for this connection is like whoever both the parties in this connection are in discomfort, are anxious, okay, about this connection. Okay, so the card you picked is Overbridge, and by that I understand that there was a very, if not for this connection, your life could have, okay, I'll just tell you. You know what happens when you discover either a soulmate or a twin flame, or even if like not going by the labels, when you discover a special person, what happens is that you realize, like, just, and you get awakened by this other person, your awakening is triggered by this person. You realize that the life before them was so different, and you were not, like, whatever your life was like before you met them was so painful, something that you don't resonate with anymore, and you're glad that this person came into your life. So it's like you take an overbridge. So you were going through going through these situations in your life, and that would have caused you to get your lessons in a particular way, and you would have, we all need to finish this, since you are spiritual, since you're here, I'm guessing that you are spiritual. So you might have, I don't know what theory of life you subscribe to, or what your religion is, or what you believe happens after, happens in life after death, or no, what happens in what happens after death. I don't know if you think, I obviously don't mean there's life after death. I mean whatever happens after death, that is a different sort of life. Whether or not you believe that there is anything beyond death or not, that is completely subjective. Respecting your individual beliefs, I think we can agree that the understanding that we usually share is that our ultimate goal is the union with the divine, right? Even when divine connections come about, it is aimed at our union with the divine. And when you are counterparts, then you unite with the divine as counterparts, because in this journey you guys are together. But even if you don't identify as a twin flame or a soulmate or as a divine counterpart, you definitely would have some understanding about our journeys ending with, like, our journeys ending in union with the divine. Okay, so obviously the union with the divine that would have happened would have been a longer route if you would have not met this person, route or route, whatever you call it. So it would have taken a longer route if you had not met this person. But if you, now that you've met this person, it's like you got a shortcut to ascension. You got a shortcut to divine, your union with divine. Okay, so this connection is that overbridge, and you have also overcome some difficulties in these in this connection. Okay, some difficulties you have been able to overcome in this connection. You have just, how do I want to say it, you have just had incidents in this connection which woke you up to perspectives that offered lessons, the lessons which now because you have these lessons, you are now able to understand or navigate through certain situations that you would not have been able to navigate through if you did not have these lessons. So these lessons help you understand certain situations to the extent that you don't have to go through these experiences anymore. Okay, so this connection gave you, it has been quite a ride, and this connection also gave you a shortcut and overbridge to not only the divine but also understanding, a spiritual understanding of life, because of which there are so many experiences that you thought would be necessary for you to get a certain lesson which would not be necessary anymore, because you have kind of you got awakened. So you got certain perspectives which were necessary, like you got certain necessary perspectives, and now you don't have to repeat those lessons anymore. Okay, that is what I am getting, and that is the image that I got about this connection. And it is a very heavy feeling. I don't know what happened between you and this you and this person, whoever you are asking about. It is not likely to be a work connection or a friendship connection. If it is, then it is a very close friendship. It is not likely to be a friendship connection, but if it is it is not likely to be a work connection at all. But if it is a friendship connection, then you're probably asking about a very deep friend. Whatever happened between you two, I don't think you guys are communicating. It's less to do with ego, but more to do with the fact that you are not prepared to face each other. The connection, the energy that you both have, the vibration of this connection, the intensity of the connection repels the two of you as of now. It is something that you think that you need to work on yourself before you, like, this person also thinks that they need to work on themselves before they can appear in front of you. And the energy of this connection is completely opposite of group 2. Okay, so what group 2 essentially had is that this person wasn't really, like, whoever group 2's person was, thought that if they cannot be a close friend or a romantic couple, they can at least be friends. But here the connection is completely here the situation or the feeling is completely opposite. Here the feeling is that this person thinks that this person cannot stand to be your friend. They want you romantically, and like they are willing to do everything. They are praying to the divine and praying for divine intervention. They're hoping that divine will intervene so that they can get you as their romantic partner or their close friend. That is the flipped energy here. Yeah, that was like that. I appreciated the energy in group 2. That was a nice energy to be in, because that person had the maturity to understand not all connections end in romantic union. But here it feels like this connection is divinely guided to end in union. It's like the union is protected, or that is how this person feels. This person feels that somehow this person feels that one day I'll have to unite with you. So like one day I'll have to unite with group 3. That is beyond doubt. One day union will happen. But in the course of the union, the things that I will have to go through is what I want to focus on and get done as soon as possible, or work on diligently, so that I can move towards union faster. Like, not being in union is not even a question here. If this union, somehow I feel that if this person, the person that you're asking about, learns about, like, accepts that you guys will not be in union in physical physical reality, in 3D reality. Like if physical union doesn't happen, that should also be for the highest good of all, and that should also be for the benefit of the union itself, like for the for the benefit of the union of your soul. You guys might decide on not coming to union in 3D. Like you'll let the 3D union be only if it is for the highest good of the union of your soul in 5D. Like you know how they say that union will only happen once you feel empowered enough to let the other person go, and you feel powerful in your own self, and you become this you become completely whole and feel whole and don't feel, one second. Yeah, so often unions happen when you don't need each other anymore, but it happens when you have when you are in your power and when you have realized your power, and only then a union happens almost naturally, because divine unions are almost sometimes protected by the divine, and not all of these unions result in physical union, but it can be the union that happens in physical reality may be very different from your expectation of a union. It might not be a romantic union. So this person is willing to wake up to that perspective. This person knows about that, and this person is willing to wake up to that perspective one day, that maybe they are not going to need you, like they are not going to need to be in a physical union with you, but that should also be for the highest good of this union. That is also a stage that they are hoping to someday arrive at by virtue of being in this divine connection. So they are kind of aware, and they know that the union has to come in, even if it's not in 3D, in 5D, because they feel in union with you at some level in 5D. So in 5D, your higher selves may be very, very close. This is that sort of a connection, okay? And how they feel about you currently, this person is missing you a lot. The first energy is 5 of Cups, the second is 4 of Swords, Knight of Wands, 4 of Wands, Queen of Swords, 8 of Coins, 3 of Cups, and beneath that is 7 of Wands. Then we have the Devil in the reverse, then 8 of Cups, 3 of Coins, and Ace of Swords. So this person is missing you a lot, and is working and is focusing on work. And even in 8 of Coins is a card which talks about focusing on somebody focusing on their work at hand and trying to concentrate on their work and distracting themselves through work. But as you can see, this person, this girl, even while doing what she's doing, she's crying, she's shedding tears, and you can see how this girl is grieving in this card, 5 of Cups. So this person is trying to distract themselves through work, but it is not easy, my friend. It's not easy. This person is in pain, and that's why the heavy energy. I don't know. Group 2, the reading started with 10 of Swords. But that reading did not feel as heavy as this reading feels, because I can totally understand the energy that this person is in. So then you have 4 of Swords, and this card talks about rest, but as you can see, the animal depicted in the card is in pain, okay? Is not happy about being in the situation that the animal is in. So I don't know what animal it is. Maybe a fox, not sure, but definitely in pain and is trying to break free. It feels almost like 8 of Swords. So whenever this person goes to rest, this person feels like they are haunted by the idea that you will end up as friends, or you guys will meet, and it will be what it is. Like right now, I think the biggest problem for this person is that you guys are not romantically involved, or if it's a friend, chances of this being a friend is pretty bleak. But still, even if you guys are friends, they think that the biggest problem is that they are you are not their best friend. Okay, so again, that explanation of, I mean, I'm not sure if you're asking about a friend, but if you are, they would really like you to be their one and only friend, like the best friend. Okay, so yeah, so whenever they go to sleep, they think about the times you guys probably spent together. If you have not known each other that way, then they think about what you may be doing and the time when you will meet, and they have dreams where they, even if not dreams, they have visions. They imagine that when you guys meet, they are able to communicate to you or get it across to you how special you are for them. Like, even if you guys are casually meeting, this person may be imagining a scenario where a lot of other people are there and you are publicly meeting each other, but they are able to make you understand that they have eyes only for you, that they are interested only in you, that even if they are not looking at you, they are kind of listening to what you're saying, or their attention is basically on you, they are focused on you. But you know that even if if you meet in a group, like in a group of friends, or if you meet in a place where a lot of other people are there, they might think that they are able to communicate to you that they feel you belong to them, or not to them, you belong with them and you are theirs. Like, this is my partner, like without even saying that. And they just hope, and their biggest fear is you not understanding that this is how they feel about you, that while they act like a friend or like an acquaintance, their biggest fear is you also think that they are that friend or acquaintance of yours. Their biggest fear is you not understanding how you actually feel, behind them pretending to be all casual and everything, you not understanding how they are not your friend. So they don't want to be your friend. Okay, their biggest fear is that you will friend zone them, or it's all in their head that you don't feel this way. Knight of Wands, they feel an attraction to you that they cannot put to words. Okay, they're immensely attracted to you. And if you are asking about a divine masculine, you know what happens? The divine feminine in spiritual connections, they have their first three chakras, the crown chakra, the third eye chakra, and the throat chakra opened. And in case of the divine masculines, the lower chakras are open. The lower three chakras, the solar plexus and the root chakra, and what is the other one? I'm forgetting. So the last three chakras are opened for what is the chakra? Solar plexus. I'm forgetting. So the last three chakras are open for the divine masculine, and they feel how they perceive the connection is different from how divine feminines perceive the connection. Divine feminines usually perceive the connection, they have an understanding almost immediately that it is a spiritual connection. They develop an understanding about the spiritual nature of the connection, but the divine masculines don't. They think of the connection as, or they assume this connection or the strong pull they feel towards the other person, which more often than not is the divine feminine. They interpret that connection as deep lust. So they are attracted to you, and there was a time, and there are still moments where they think that they are simply physically attracted to you. The thing that they feel or the pain that they are in is simply to experience you physically in a lustful way. And that's why they think that they have to abandon these thoughts and they have to move away from this feeling, because it's the they don't want to feel this way. It's the addiction. They look at it as an attraction, an addiction to experiencing physical pleasure that is keeping them stuck in this energy and with your thoughts. So they want to like walk away and remove themselves from this connection. That is one of the reasons why. But somehow they don't have a very deep understanding about this connection being a divine connection. Trust me, they don't. Like, if you ask them or if you inquired about what they think about this connection, truly they will not be able to give you a spiritual explanation. But somehow at the back of their mind, or at the depths of their, like in the depths of their heart, they are able to understand that this is not one of those lustful connections. A part of them tells them that this is a lustful connection, whatever, but they know that this is not lust. This is something beyond that. Since they operate from the lower 3 chakras, and for them to awaken the top 3 chakras, it takes some time for the union, for the balancing of the energies to happen, and that's why for the union to happen, I'm feeling like this is a connection like that. Even if it's not, you may be still able to relate to it in terms of what I am telling you, without keeping aside the energy and the divine counterpart bit. So basically this person has an understanding that even though they feel this way, even if their logical mind actually says something like this to them, they know that this connection is not the lustful connection that they have experienced, or this is not a lustful connection. There is something beyond beyond lust and physical attraction that this person feels towards you. They are not able to explain it as of now, and that's why, and this is a part that they cannot explain all that well, and they feel that in order to understand what they feel for you, they have to leave behind everything that they have now. They feel like a huge change has to come about in their life for them to understand the depths of this connection, because they are not able to explain it as of now. Okay. Then the cards are 4 of Wands and 3 of Coins. This person thinks that if at all they have to marry you, if at all they wonder why they want to marry you so much. Okay, they think that if it is a lustful connection, if lust is all I feel for them, why do I have this vision, or why do I have this thought of marrying group 3? Or if you don't believe in marriages, then ending up with group 3, as a long-term partner, living with group 3, or maybe having a family with group 3. Take it as it resonates, that why do I have these thoughts for group 3? And for this, they are kind of depending on, for this thing that they don't understand but have a very strong feeling for. And I am so drawn to this card, like I'm not drawn to like any other card. Okay, it's like it's calling out to me. So I feel that this person thinks that if at all this has to happen, and here these two people are getting married, looks like an Indian wedding, and this woman reminds me of Ma Kali, which is like the divine counterpart of Lord Shiva. Shiva is the embodiment of divine masculine, and Ma Kali is the embodiment of divine feminine in Indian mythology. So not Indian mythology, Hindu mythology. So and this card actually talks about that the union, okay, the coming together of a couple in love. So no other 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands is usually taken as a twin flame card, but no other four of Wands that I have seen is as explicit about a physical union as these as this card that I see in this deck. Okay, so it tells me that this person thinks of a physical union, not able to understand why, and they think that the only thing that will put an end to their 5 of Cups is the 4 of Wands. Is experiencing the 4 of Wands with you, group 3. Okay, and here you can see this person is enjoying, this kid is enjoying and has peacock feathers on his head. So this person is enjoying their time, doing whatever they're doing, and they like these entities that feel like spirit guides to me. They basically are making sure that this person has a good time. Like this person is this person feels that in order to experience what they want to experience with you, they have to leave a lot to the spirit. They need to co-create with the universe. They have to depend on the universe to bring them what they want, and they think that I can't do much. I will just try to concentrate on my bit and try to enjoy whatever is whatever is in front of me, or whatever I should be, like, I have to experience for now, and I hope spirit does the work for me. And it feels like spirit is going to take care of the situation, because you have 4 of Wands, 3 of Coins, so it feels like you have got divine support. And lastly, they think they are scared of saying all this to you, because they are intimidated by you. They are scared of something. They fear what you will say. They're scared of your words. I think you are very straightforward with them, and they view you as someone who is very good with their words, in the sense that you would just say things in a way that they can't. Okay, and they are scared if, like, what are you going to say, and how are you going to how are you going to behave with them, or what are you going to say to them once the truth comes out. And this is their truth. The truth is that this is what they want. So they are waiting for the truth, and they're waiting for this truth to conquer the Queen of Swords. Like, they're thinking that I hopefully can, as eloquently, and since this is their thought, they think I can hopefully put across my truth to group 3 as Queen of Swords, as the most eloquent person, without fearing what group 3 will tell me. I can just approach them and be like, you know what, this is what it is. This is what they dream of. This is what they wish they could tell you. Like, they are intimidated by you, but they want to channel your energy for a second. Like, their divine feminine is probably Queen of Swords, so they think that for once I want to be as eloquent as this person, group 3, and just tell them how I feel, how I truly feel. That is what they would want. And the back of the deck energy is Temperance, which is again a card that symbolizes it symbolizes divine connections, okay, the divine unions. So that is what the cards had to say for you. Now we will read the mind and body makeover cards. Okay, so the healthy thought this person has about this connection is, I'm able to communicate my thoughts to others at the appropriate time with the correct amount of emotional intensity. Okay, so this is the healthy thought. They think that I am able to communicate my thoughts to others at the appropriate, so they are waiting for the right time, and they are waiting to communicate to you how they feel with the correct amount of emotional intensity, because they understand the emotional intensity that they have is high. So this is what they are trying to, that this is probably an affirmation that they are telling themselves, and they feel that they will be able to do this, that when the time comes they will be able to tell you. They are not only preparing themselves, I feel like they are prepared to tell you. Since the card came up, right, they are prepared to tell you how they actually feel. Okay, and the negative thought that they had to overcome for this is, my neck and jaw are very susceptible to stress. Thyroid problems run in my family. Okay, so this is probably not something the person experiences. Another card is, with the help of a good coach, I can set goals and strive for success. This will lessen my pain and make me feel more in control. The negative thought that they had to overcome for this is, I can't tolerate pain and unpleasant feelings. This person is working on themselves, okay, and this card had also come up in group 2. So this person is trying to work on themselves and guide themselves to come to this position where they can communicate with you without fear, and they are trying to build themselves, the divine union. This is such a divine strong, this like this group has such a strong divine union energy. I feel like they are preparing themselves, as this in connections like that, people have to constantly work on themselves in order to prepare themselves for the union that is happening. And the good coach that they are making use of is, they're making use of all the spiritual knowledge available. They're trying to learn, and they're taking baby steps, and they're trying to make sense of this connection in order to understand, and then overcome this pain that they are in. only with understanding they'll be able to reach, understanding and preparation and soul growth, they'll be able to reach the union that they so desire with you. And then the next card is, through contemplation, introspection and completion, I can find out what my next step and true feeling and true calling is. By attending to details and organizing my life, my vocation will become clear. Okay, they are also trying to work on their life purpose. Okay, it hurts to be away from you, but they understand that they have a life purpose and they're trying to understand what they have come here to do. Okay, and they're trying to complete the tasks at hand. And the negative thought that they had to overcome for this is, I don't know what my true life calling is. So they are trying to understand what their true life calling is by working. Yeah, they probably have developed a sense of what they have come here to do about their calling, and that's what they are trying to focus on. This is a very strong divine connection energy, this group. So okay, and this unhealthy thought that came upright, that had come reverse for group 3 and had come upright for group 2 is this. And that's why I felt, and this card I actually saw before doing the reading, so that I got like even more confirmation that the energy that was there in group 2 got reversed for group 3. Group 2 was willing to be friends, but group 3 is like, I want this person as my partner, as my counterpart. This is the energy that group 3 had. Okay, so the negative thought that they have is, one of the most important parts of a loving relationship is that someone gives me what I need. When I love someone, they are my better half, they complete me. And that is the negative energy that they are dealing with. They think that you will complete them, and they are trying to flip it. They're trying to, I told you that even if they someday get comfortable with the idea that they will not experience you as their partner in the physical reality, that will only be in course of developing a strong understanding of this union and the nature of the union itself, the nature of the connection itself. Okay, and they still think, and the suffering that they feel because they're still waiting for you. They still think that they need you. Okay, and the thought that will help them overcome this negative feeling is, if I cannot get a need met in a relationship, I'm able to get that need satisfied in some other way. I'm a whole person, whether I'm alone or with someone. So that's what this person needs to understand, that they are complete whole. And even without you, yes, this person is in pain without you. This person is feeling the pain of separation, but this person is able to, if you resonate with the label, then I'll tell you that this person, you are a part of this person, and this person can give you give themselves everything that you can give them. So this person has to realize that, and that is only going to bring them more in balance with you. So that is what will lead to the balancing of the energies between the two of you. And if you don't resonate with any labels, then I would say that this person should be able to understand that only this person is fully capable of giving themselves everything that they will get out of this relationship, and they don't need anyone else to complete them. They themselves are strong enough to experience everything that they can. Obviously partnerships have their own benefit, and but it is only it is the coming together of two complete individuals who are able to fend for themselves in every which way, and they are together not because they need each other, but because they want to be. And that is like two happy individuals coming together, two individuals who are fully independent and can fully fend for themselves coming together. And that is a more beautiful relationship, and that is what this person has to realize, that they cannot wait for you. If it has to happen, it will happen. Relationships which are meant to happen are anyway protected. That's why that is something that they understand and they're still working on. Okay, and be underneath the temperancy of Knight of Cups. So this person will always, whether or not, this person will always hold space for you, and with the deeper understanding of this connection, the love that they have for you will only deepen. Okay, but for that they have to understand that they don't need you. They have everything they need in themselves. Okay, it's all within them. Only then you guys will be able to come together. organically, and the union will happen, because the union only happens when you, it is basically, connections like this are basically aimed at self-love and understanding the power that you hold within yourself. So it's a journey which directs you back towards yourself. So that's what this person has to understand, the power they hold within themselves. So that would be your reading, group 3. It was great to have you here. See you in another reading. Take care. Hello, group 4. So if you selected the jail card, then this is the reading for you. Don't be alarmed by the jail card, even though I should tell you that the arrangement of cards for you look very different from the arrangement of cards for the other groups, because the message that I was channeling for this group required me to pull some extra cards, because I was feeling that the message that I want to give you, group 4, is not a message that I can leave you with. It is it's not something that I would want to share without offering some guidance or some clarity or some clarification about why I feel the way I feel. So yes, you selected the jail card, and I feel the jail has a very specific connotation. When I was creating this card, I obviously thought of a relationship or a connection that feels like jail, where you feel like you're completely stuck, right? So I obviously thought of something like that, but it could also mean that this is a connection that you learn a lot from, okay? I don't want to sound unnecessarily scared. I want to get started with the reading. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and just tell you how I feel. So this feels like a connection, and as I was channeling the energy for this connection, I felt like this is I heard something like glad to break free, glad to come out of it. Okay, so it's a relationship you will either be glad to come out of, or you are glad that you are out of, and you're probably asking about a relationship or a connection or a person that you did not want to be with anyway. Okay, and you probably ended the connection, and now you want to know how this person feels about you, or you are asking about a connection which does not have the most blissful it has a lesson to offer you think, and this person thinks this is going to end, and this is not about how this connection is going to end, like what the connection is going to bring for you. Okay, this is not a reading about that. This is strictly about how this connection, like how this person feels about you, how they feel about you, right? So I am feeling like you should pay more attention to red flags, although that is not a card I have here, but I feel like if I was pulling cards from that deck which talks about pay attention to red flags and all, the romantic the romantic cards that are pretty popular. So I feel like that the card that would come out is pay attention to red flags, because this is a connection that you have to be really, really careful about. It could be a narcissistic a relationship where this person is no, I'm not calling this person a narcissist, sorry, but I'm feeling like this could, it is my duty to make you aware. If you're not aware of narcissism, then please look into it. It is something that can damage people in ways that they cannot imagine. Most people don't even know about narcissism. So this is a connection that made me want to warn you that you should look into it, okay? And this could be a connection where you experience abuse, but although it doesn't look like you would experience abuse. Okay, this person is extremely charming, knows exactly what to say. I feel this person knows exactly what to say, exactly what to do, and this person feels like you are also charmed by them, and if you are, then okay, great. But again, I would again ask you to be very, very careful about the relationship when taking important decisions in your life. Do not listen to a tarot reader online and then take decisions. This is a general reading, so don't just base your understanding on or base your decision on what you understand of the relationship from a tarot reading online. So don't do that, okay? But let me just read out what I can see from these cards. And another thing that I have to tell you about the energy that I feel from this connection is that I don't feel a very heavy or a very very heavy or a very sad energy at all. I feel like this person, in fact, I feel nothing to be honest. I feel like I don't care much about anything. So it's a very free flowing energy, which is worrisome and which is bothering me, because I don't feel like this person cares too much about anything anyway. Okay, they just want to charm people. And if I am talking about a person that you hold in high regards and you are sure that definitely is nothing like I'm explaining them to be, then this may not be your pile. So now let's go into but I don't want to absolve myself of all responsibility by saying that go to another pile, this is not your pile. So if I'm reading about a person that is absolutely like empathetic and cares about you and everything, I definitely am not trying to absolve myself. I think there is definitely, if I'm channeling what I'm channeling, then there is something to worry about in this connection. This connection is not all like, I won't say that even though this person, like there are a lot of good cards, I would still not tell you that this person is somebody that you should absolutely end up with. Even if you want to end up with this person, this is somebody that you are in a serious relationship with, I would still ask you to be very careful, keep your eyes open, because at the energy that I sense from this connection or this person is not the most positive. That is how I'll put it. Okay, so at this at the back, sorry, let's get to the cards now. The back of the deck energy is the Wheel of Fortune, and you have a lot more cards than any group had, because I had to clarify a lot, and just to understand or just to clarify that it is indeed what I think it is. So the first card is Four of Swords, and I don't mean to make you feel scared or anything, but I was just feeling that this person could be a narcissist. So I just wanted to make sure that the cards are aligning with how I feel, and I would not, without labeling this person does not have the most positive energy, and I would still, even if this person is not a narcissist, there's a difference between being narcissistic and having narcissistic personality disorder. But and these are very, very serious terms, and should be taken very seriously. These are not labels you should use just like that. But yet I would ask you to look into, be very careful about the relationship. Okay, so the first card is Four of Swords, second is Knight of Coins, then you have Knight of Swords in the reverse, the Magician, King of Swords, Ten of Coins, Ace of Cups, Death, Two of Wands, King of Cups, and underneath that is Seven of Swords, Eight of Cups, King of Wands, and then underneath that is the Lovers. So how this person sees you is that this person thinks that anytime you are, one second, yeah, so group 4, I feel that this person thinks that whenever you're free, like in your free time, you're just thinking about this person, and you are overflowing with love for them. And when this person is resting, this is very strange that this person has Ace of Cups. So it's like, no, it's not strange. I mean, I understand this person loves you, but it's like they want to, and you see how this person is pouring the water or the liquid into this cup. So it's like whenever, especially, I think this, you might, like, this person is someone that you might be talking to during the night just before you go to sleep. So this person, you may be trying to convince you about how much they love you, or they might be trying to build a strong foundation with you that would eventually, in their head, they think it would lead to the 10 of coins. I also saw the 10 of cups once. So they are building the foundation for, this ultimate thing. And I think that you are in touch with this person. I don't think you are in separation. Okay, this is not a card where you are in separation. You're probably asking about a person that you have just connected with, or you have known, or you are in a relationship with, and you have doubts about who they are, and that is someone that you're asking about. Okay. And the Ace of Cups and I was shocked about the Ace of Cups coming in, because it usually talks about a new relationship. So I feel like, if it is a new relationship, but this is a person who is trying to convince you about how much they love you, and their emotion, like, even if you have known them, or you might, like, even if you got to know them, sorry, I burped, I'm sorry. Even if you got to know them like very recently, it might feel like you already have a very strong connection with them. Okay, they might give you that impression. So the only reason they are taking it slow with you, if at all they are taking it slow, or they might not hurry a lot, they are thinking that they should take it slow. If they don't take it slow, it will cause the death of this connection. Okay, so they feel that they have to go slow, otherwise you will understand that it is going too fast. Or you see how there's this skeleton here, and this person here is actually like a skeleton, and this woman is going to she's about to like remove the curtain, and the person's true nature will be revealed. This person looks like a human, but is actually a ghost, or a very scary person, like a skeleton, like a ghost in the disguise of a human being. So they think that if they don't go slow, their true nature will be revealed to you. Or you might just cut things off by saying that it's going too fast for me, I'm sorry. And you might just, and it might just reveal to you the whole plan that they have. Like, it's not like it's all in their head about how to ultimately reach the 10 of coins or the 10 of cups. 10 of cups is also something that came out. So ultimately, how they want to reach this thing, they think that they should take it slow. Even when there are times they have to, like, they feel like rushing it, and they sometimes, this is a person who might tell you things like, can we just cut the formalities and skip to, like, basically skip to the good part. Sorry for the pause, group 4. So yeah, they think that sometimes they might tell you things like, let's cut the formalities and can I just cut the formalities of small talks and tell you directly that I want to marry you, something smooth like that I wish I could just skip all this and just tell you that I would will you marry me, something like that. And these sentences that they say, they are very charming. They can charm anyone off their feet. So they want to say things like that, but they hold themselves back. Sometimes they want to take like very swift actions towards you. I was trying to say something else which I can't remember. Actions, like, they want to say things and do things which might come across or might reveal that this person is actually very impulsive. Impulsive is the word I was looking for. So they want to take a lot of impulsive actions, but they kind of hold themselves back, and then they think, because I think this person has this person has been through relationships where it is precisely because this nature of theirs, that or their relationships that they had in the past, or people that they have known. If you are not asking about a relationship, if the people that they have known in the past have pointed out to them how this impulsive nature of theirs is actually the reason why they get into trouble so much, or people do not trust them, or they make a fool of themselves. So that's why they are trying to play it really safe with you. So before taking any such impulsive decisions with you, they kind of weigh their options a little bit. This is the Two of Wands, and this is like a two-headed person. There is a word called Janus faced, I guess. It is about indecision, and this card is it feels like that. So usually a card will only make sense in the context of the other cards surrounding it, and usually this card, Two of Wands, does not mean does not mean what it means, like does not give me the message that it is giving me here. So here this person, here you can see a wand and a sword. So this person is like weighs their actions and their thoughts, and instead of taking the action, they kind of tell you that they want to do it. Instead of saying it, sometimes they think that I will prove it with my actions, and they kind of hold themselves back. They kind of think a lot about what they should do, because they are very, very concerned about coming across as the person that they want to come across to you. Okay, they are very invested in how, and they are thinking very carefully about how each and every action of theirs, like the impression that each of their actions is going to have on you. They are really careful about the impression that they'll have on you, okay, the impression that they are making. And that's why they are weighing everything that they want to say and everything that they want to do. They are not being impulsive. They're being very careful lest they reveal but they actually have a very low opinion of themselves. And that's why I said that narcissists usually have a low opinion of themselves. That's why I asked you to check for narcissism, or if at all this relationship is like that. This person thinks that they are not good for you. They might even tell you things like, if I were you, then I would not have dated me, something like that. Something like they are not good, like you're too good for them, something like that. It might feel like flattery. It might feel like you might feel flattered, but this is something to really think about. Like, if somebody is talking like that about themselves, and they have deep self-worth issues that should not be taken lightly, okay? And then they feel that they wish they could charm you with their, like they really want to be charmed with the magician more than wanting to manifest you. They think that the only thing that will bring them into their life, like bring you into their life, or the only way they can make the impression that they want to have on you is they want you to think of them as the magician. So they want to charm you with the tricks, with their words, and especially and they think that they somehow understand that you value people with deep emotions, okay, with emotional depth. That's why they try to come across as someone who is emotionally very deep. And this is not a knight, this is not a queen, this is not a page. Okay, a queen is also like as good as a king. This is not a page. What I mean is, this is not a page, this is not a knight, but this is the king of cups. So they are very established in their emotions. That's the impression that they want to give you, and that is how they want to charm you with their care and consideration for you, and with how much they care not only for you but for the world, and how much they feel for you. That's what they they want to do little things where they kind of which kind of expresses to you how concerned they are about the world, about everything around them, about world hunger and the war, about everything. But look, we have the Seven of Swords underneath that. So this person is not being honest in their display of emotions. This is something that they are doing to charm you, to make you think like they are the magician and they can have anyone they want, and they are trying to put up the act. I'm sorry to use this word, but I'm just channeling what I'm getting. Like, they're trying to put up an act that convinces you that they are the King of Cups, but underneath that you have the Seven of Swords, which is telling me that they are not the King of Cups. They just know they kind of observe people, and they figure out how, what, like which person will be charmed by what, and which person needs to hear what to get impressed. They are constantly observing and weighing people and analyzing who, like who needs what. And that is how they have figured out that you want a King of Cups for yourself, and they're trying to be this King of Cups irrespective of the gender. And how they feel for you is that they are not also, like, even with the King of Cups being emotional and everything, they want to come across as this person who is absolutely ruthless and absolutely who can have a fight with anyone they want, pick a fight and say anything they want, and who is not troubled by their emotions, and somebody who can who they kind of, if you've seen them picking up a fight in the streets, and then being really aggressive with people and saying things, like saying very hurtful or confrontational things to people, and where they have not displayed any emotion, they think that this is how they will rise in your eyes. This is how they think that you will think of them as this fierce person who is not controlled by their emotions, and who can take hard decisions, and who's not scared of confrontations. And they might tell you things like, whatever I am, I'm not a coward, and I can there was another word I was getting, which is something that I don't want to use. So I'm not a coward, and I can take people head on. And they think that this is something that while they display this thing to you, they also have to display their strong side. And that strong side, for them, they think that as much as emotions, it is okay to display emotions, because emotions is what you want to see. They also want to display a very cold side to you, an emotional withdrawal, when they treat others, they can absolutely do that without consideration of, or when they are in a confrontation with others, that they can absolutely do that without being bothered by how that confrontation is emotionally, or whatever how their interaction with that person is emotionally affecting them. That is also something they show to you. But they think that too much of it is also going to make you leave them. That's why they try to balance it out. Like, they try to be the King of Swords. They try to say the right things and everything. They feel that they want to strengthen the bond they have with you, in order to give you the capacity, in order to make you capable of leaving behind everything that you have for them. Because your faith in them should be that strong that you will eventually leave behind everyone in your life for them. Because they are the King of Swords, and whatever they say is right. So they kind of want to have an impression on you, or they think that you will be the person who will leave behind everything, all your life, and leave behind your family and friends and everyone for them. That is how charming they want to be. That is how they feel about you. Okay? And they think that they will eventually have I won't say that this person is not serious about you. I think this person, if this person is dating you, this person is dating you with the intention of marrying you. But I just don't know how healthy this relationship is going to be, because eventually I can see that this person wants to get married to you, and this person wants to, you see, the King of Cups, King of Swords, King of Wands. It's like this person wants to be your everything. It's like this person wants to charm you in every which way. They don't want anyone else to appear. I don't feel like, there are 3 people in this reading. There's one person that you're asking about who's trying to be all these things. There's trying to be everything that you're looking for. Usually things don't get so perfect. If it's too good to be true, then it is probably too good to be true. Then it is something that you should be careful about. And then also, they want to have the entire like all the 10 of coins with you. They want to have a business with you. They probably discuss how if you discuss long-term partnership, they kind of discuss long-term goals with you, and how you guys might go on to share a business and everything. If you're asking about a friend, that this could be relevant for a friend as well. And King of Wands, they kind of think that you will be forever attracted to them, and when you make the choice, if there comes a choice, you always choose them, the lovers. That no matter, and you see here in this card, this woman is choosing this beast. So and this woman is spiritual and yet choosing this beast. So they can sometimes be vulnerable in front of you, and they want to have, like, they think of themselves as the beast, like they don't think that they are deserving of you, and yet the effect that they want to have on you should be so strong that you ultimately choose them only. That's the King of Wands part. That is how they want to be the King of Wands. They want to be the King of Cups when necessary, even though they might not be feeling those emotions on like authentically. And they want to be the King of Swords when necessary, when they need you to trust them and leave behind everything for them. They want to be the King of Wands when it comes to being your lover, and you being proud of who they are and choosing them no matter who they are. They have very low opinion of themselves, but they still want you to choose them. And because I was clarifying, because of this energy that I got and the connection that I was reading, was I needed some clarification. I ended up pulling some extra cards from the deck I created. So the card I got is Haunting. This is a relationship. Immediately when I got this card, I realized that this is a relationship that might haunt. Maybe it is haunting you now, or maybe in the future it might haunt you. Please be careful. Group 4, Refrigerator. This is like a relationship which will give you a lot of lessons that you will be storing in your bucket of experiences for to look back at later and understand what you have learned from them. So this will give you a lot of things to store. This will give you a lot of memories that you want to store, because these are lessons that you want to constantly remember and constantly remind yourself of, and remember the lesson that it has offered. Okay, there are things that how in this relationship there will be a lot of things that you would want to remember, because they are going to be important. And also again, I would give you an example of a narcissistic relationship. Often it happens in narcissistic relationships because they are so intensely manipulative, and you don't even understand the manipulation or the level of manipulation when it is happening. If it is a new relation, and you are finding this, like, if you don't believe me that this person could actually be this, I understand, because this is what narcissistic relationships are like. You just can't believe that the person who's so good to you can be that bad, or can just abandon you when their needs are like when their needs are met. I was going to say meats are met. Yes, when their needs are met, they can leave you, abandon you, and then when they get someone better, then they'll just leave you. It's very hard to believe. And if you are at the initial stages or in the love bombing phase, which looks like the love bombing phase, then I understand if you're not able to believe what I'm saying, or you absolutely think that this is not a reading for you. The choice is again yours. The decision is yours. Okay, if you think this is not a reading for you, I'm with you. Maybe this is not a reading for you. Okay, your life is and your experiences are paramount. It's like, anyway, your experiences are more important than my perspective on the situation. Okay, and your understanding is again the most important here. So no matter which stage of understanding you are, no matter whether this reading is resonating with you now, or maybe it will resonate with you 2 years later, where you'll be like, I heard this reading in Kalpa Kendra Tarot and now I understand what it meant. I leave it to destiny, I leave it to fate. Okay, so Refrigerator. And so as I was saying, that in narcissistic relationship, what happens is that they are so intensely manipulative. So you want to record everything and they said, or you want to take screenshots of everything they said, because they end up going back on their words. And that is the feeling that I'm getting with Refrigerator. It is like you would be storing a lot of things that you, a lot of things that you share, or a lot of exchanges that you have with this person, only as proof that, see, you said it, see, you did this, see, I'm not lying, this is what actually happened, this is how it actually happened. So yeah, that. And magical pond, this might feel like a relationship which is like too good to be true. Okay, this is like everything that you wanted, and this person is like everything you wanted. Might feel like magical pond, but reservation. It's like this relationship will haunt you for a long time, but you will also feel like this was destined to happen. This experience was reserved for you, and it happened at the right time, and you are glad, you would be glad that it happened. If it is a future relationship, then you would be glad it will happen, and like you would be glad if all this, like if this relationship is not over yet. I don't think it's gonna end in marriage. Like even if it ends in marriage, like if this relationship is currently going on, then maybe in the future you'll be glad. If this relationship is over, then maybe you are glad that it's over, and that this was reserved for you, and only you. Although there may be people who will tell you that you did not have to go through this, you'll be like, no, I had to go through this. You have reservation about your own reservation about about the thoughts regarding this relationship, but you understand how it happened for your highest benefit. Okay. And then over my dead body, it's like this relationship will give you probably a lot of, and I laughed not because I am laughing at your misery, I laughed because it reminds me of something that I myself went through. So it's like this will give you a lot of moments, a lot of confrontational moments where you would not be willing to let go of the things that you have collected or stored as proofs in this relationship, and you would be like, I'm not going to let go of this. I'm just, you can only do this over my dead body. Like you would unleash control over certain things, or you would not unleash, you would let go of control over certain things in this relationship over your dead body. It's like you would not let go. You would be like, not let go of the relationship, you would not let go of the proofs and the things that you have accumulated, the experience as proofs. Like you would be like, to this person you'd be like, you know what, you can't do this thing, and the only way you can do these things is over my dead body. Like that is the ultimatum you would end up offering to this person, because such will be the intensity of some of the confrontations you might have with this person in the future. That's why I'm asking you to be very careful, and that's why I had to pull so many cards, to just understand that I am understanding this the way I am understanding this, that I'm right in my understanding of this. So, and the next card that came, the last card that came, and I was asking Spirit to give me a card that would ultimately settle the doubt I have for this relationship, and Play-Doh came out. Play-Doh is, so it's like just underneath the magical pond. It's like to kind of, it's like to give whatever shape they want to give, like they want to give to the relationship. They're treating this relationship as a Play-Doh. You know how in the beginning of the relationship, in the beginning of the reading, I said that I feel nothing. So it was not like if I felt nothing. I felt like a very loose energy, like as if I don't care much about anything. I don't care. I knew the intensity of my feel. Like I had no intense feeling for, like, when I was reading for this connection at all. And the way I feel before I started reading is is absolutely essential for me to understand the nature of the reading that I'm going to do, or the energy of the connection that I'm going to read for. And that's what it is. It's like Play-Doh. It's like essentially they're just playing. It's like it's an energy of a player. They want to make, they're like, this is magical pond and Play-Doh. It's, there is something in Hinduism, there's something called Samudra Manthan, and like magical things come out of the ocean when it was churned. And this person kind of thinks that this is how I'm going to make group 4 feel today, and they make that incident come out, and they make that incident come out of the magical pond, which will make you feel a certain way. If they want to make you feel special, they do something. If they want you to feel a little, they think that they have made you special for a long time now, they want want you to feel a little low, because they want you to show your, like, they don't want you to fly too high, because narcissists are extremely manipulative. So they create an incident, or they create a circumstance where you feel that way, where you feel low. So they're essentially trying to make this relationship what they want it to be. You can understand, okay? I hope you understand. Instead of trying to arrange it, I'll just go into these cards. So the healthy thought is with the these are cards from the mind body what is the makeover card, and it is to get a overall feeling of the overall feeling of how this person is thinking, or how the thoughts with which the person is approaching this connection. With the help of a loving friend or skillful guide, I now unearth my unique creativity and give birth to it in a supportive community. The negative thought they had to overcome for this is, a lot of people get opportunities that I'll never get. People are potential adversaries. Instead of seeing people as adversaries, this person uses people and community in order to gain privileges and build connections. You might see this person networking and socializing a lot in order to build connections with other people, so that they can use them as a ladder to rise in life. Okay. I'm always pleasant socially. If I don't have something nice to say, I don't say anything at all. There's a negative thought, and the positive thought is, I effectively communicate my feelings to others whether I'm happy or not. Okay, effectively communicate my feelings whether I'm happy or not. So this person doesn't really. The positive thought is that you be honest and authentic about your feelings, even if you're not feeling the nicest of emotions. You're authentic and you just tell them, how you feel. But they don't do that. Like, if I'm always pleasant socially, King of Cups, Seven of Swords, this person is always pleasant, and they are not authentic in being that. So they will always tell you the nicest of the things, but you know what, I told you that this is the energy that I felt, and look at the cards that came out. Like, if they don't have something nice to say, they don't say anything. That is if they don't have, like, if the thought that they're having about you is not the nicest, they might not communicate it to you. That's the energy that they have. Sometimes I can also, the positive thought is, sometimes I can discover more of my intellectual gifts and talents by making a decision alone without someone else's input. This person strategizes a lot. Like, you might be witness to their strategies, and they might just go on telling you about, I want to do this, I want to do this. They have big plans, and they kind of take these decisions alone, and they use others only to support them, but essentially these decisions are taken alone. Okay. And the negative thought that they had to overcome for this is, I have trouble making decisions, so I must find someone strong and competent to help me. That is something they don't accept. They don't accept, like, they want to be self-reliant, and that's the image that they want you to have of them as well. And the positive thought here is, I learn to love both the negative and I learn to love both the positive and the negative aspects of others as I grow to love my own strengths and weaknesses. Okay, and the negative thought they had to overcome for this is, even when I fall in love or befriend others, I find a lot of wrong. I find a lot wrong with them after a while. Okay, this person may be very careful about how they talk about others in front of you, and they also tell you that I'm trying to love my own strengths and weaknesses, and they kind of try to appreciate like others in front of you. So I don't know how authentic they are, but they are very careful that they should not be speaking ill of others in front of you. That will again reveal their true nature. So they are trying to appreciate both the positive and negative in others, and they are trying to love themselves as well. And the last card is, I'm afraid of change. That's the negative thought. And the positive thought is, if necessary, I'm willing to let go of an old identity, lifestyle, relationship or career, so I can grow and develop my potential. Every ending is an opportunity for something new to emerge. This person is extremely fearful of change. They want things to happen just as they have planned. Okay, they are not in this positive emotion yet. They feel the negative emotion, and they are very fearful of change. They want things to turn out absolutely how they have planned. So that is the reading for you, group 4. If you've been with me till here, thank you so very much. See you in another reading. Take care. Bye. Hello, this is an additional announcement that I wanted to make because I forgot to put it in my introduction, so it will be in the intro. In the like at the end of the video, in the conclusion. So these are the 2 decks I used today, and I just wanted to keep them in front of me because I wanted at least something in front of me while I make this. It is not an announcement while I tell you about what I want to tell you. So it's basically that about my Instagram page, and there I'll be doing collective energy reading as well. So it's called Kalpa Kendra, and the link to that will be provided in the description box. So you can go there and learn about different remedies. I'll be including more remedies and more secrets from the world of spirituality, astrology, numerology, and these these will not always be remedies. Sometimes these are mantras. Yeah, mantras can be used as remedies, but I would think that people would be able to understand the relevance of mantras, or the benefit of chanting mantras beyond them remedying a particular situation and having having a more deeper and spiritual effect on people. So and these, if sometimes the effect that a mantra has on you is so mysterious and so so strange that you might not be able to, you thinking that you want to calm your mind, you chant the Chandra Bij mantra, but instead of just calming you, or not instead of along with calming your mind, this mantra also awakens you to a very different way of looking at life, because moon is mind, and mind is what is responsible for our thoughts. So it might it might awaken you to a different way of looking at life, right? So Bij mantras and mantras in general have a weird way of a strangely beautiful and strangely weird way of operating. They know what is best for us, and that is how they work. And so you can go to my Instagram page, and essentially they I'll also do collective energy reading and twin flame current energy reading. So that may be beneficial for you if you are interested in that sort of a thing. Other than that, I have nothing more to say. Let me know if you are enjoying these readings. Take care.